Alright, what's going on, guys? I decided to just do another. I'm gonna look up another AOO to look up. I had a last video on my first arc, and I really hate that it just did nothing. There was like 3 people that showed up, so we just didn't get to do anything, which is kind of boring. And I want to see how Ark of Osirus matches usually go and like learn and shit. And I just want to watch one and just put one up at least. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I am gonna find one. I want to find a close one. I don't know where you look. Okay, I want to see. I'm just gonna watch one that's like close. And see how they go usually. That one's pretty cool. Oh, this one. Oh my god. Let's do this one. This one's perfect. Jeez, I would be so pissed if I was the one losing that one. All right, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just look there because I see there's a lot of people that were new to Ark of Osiris on my first one too. So at my alliance. So yeah, let's take a look here. I'm gonna take a look. A little bit of music, but I'm gonna focus on it. So let's speed up and let's see how they start. Because I need to figure out what's going on. All right, let's take a look here. Let's take a look. I need to learn because I want to. Like, I'm glad that I was able to get free sculptures on the first one, a free win, but I want to actually, you know, I want to actually learn how to do it. All right, let's see here. Kill points 0. I guess they get reset. Okay. All right, these guys are all well above my like 1-month-old alliance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I like look? Here we go, 22, 24. All right, pretty even. Pretty even. It ends even, and all that. All right, so I noticed that this, yeah, it has that timer. Yeah, it's like yeah, it's 15 minutes in it spawns. I didn't really pay attention to how many points it is. So I'm gonna have to check that if they even go for it. I don't even know if it's this. It is. I would assume it's the play to at least like fight for it. It's free or something to fight for. So, but I noticed the general gist of it is like these ones offer the most points per minute. The altars, these offer buffs. These are the reses, and this is just vision, which is what it is, I guess. 15%. It doesn't. It is kind of just like there. My opinion of these things is it's just kind of there. It doesn't offer many points. 15% vision is not much, I would think. And then grants vision of the Ark. If they have it, I would assume they would just hold it. Like in any other like point game where you take a objective and you hold it, I would assume they would just hold it. So I don't know. These things I just don't actually care to go for. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what they go for. So where do they rally first? They are marching over straight away over here. And they are able to get my alliance was not. I think it's because they put troops in that they I guess they were just too slow. My alliance was like the rally would have taken like 8 minutes or 9 minutes to get there. Little crossing by. Take like 9 minutes to get there, and this guy's just like zooming through. I don't know how this. I'm curious to how this is gonna work out, because it would seem to be so much easier to defend when, I mean, you see how many troops they have here because it's their hometown, it's their home area. So let's see how this goes. Alright, he is, yeah, it's even there. Okay, actually he's doing pretty good, but they can just reinforce this. Wow, are they actually gonna take it? There's no way they'd take it, right? Oh my god, does he have what? Alex Martel. That sounds terrible. Why does he have that? What? The hardest part of getting things done isn't doing them. It's working out. Alex Martel in a rally. That seems absolutely terrible. I think the only reason they're winning is because they're wasting a lot of their good troops. They're using a lot of the good troops here. That's terrible. Holy shit. Why? I mean, it could probably work a little bit here because they're... Actually, I mean... Wait, maybe it's 5 head. Hold on. Maybe it's 5 head. I don't know. Maybe these guys... Maybe this is genius. Because they're attacking all of them. Right, for that one, you don't want to attack... He's got, like... Assuming he's expertise... That's 30%, like, that's disgusting. It's 30% more counterattack damage. And then his active does 30% more damage. And then Alex's active increases that damage even more. Yeah, I mean, that should have gone terribly. But they were all actually swarming him, which I don't know why. Okay, that's weird. That was weird. Maybe that's 5 hit, though. Who knows? Alright, where are we going here? Where's rallies? I'm just going to keep track of the rallies. Actually, no, I need to keep track of where they're going. So let's see here. Alright, can't really tell. Let's see here. The field fighting. I don't know if it's beneficial more to field fight them. I guess when you don't really have... Like, when I was doing... On my first time with AOO there, we didn't have hardly any troops. So, it was pretty much just... Maybe we would fill some of these forts and rallies, and probably not. So, I guess maybe if you have the troops there. Because you get points here, but... It seems like it would just be better to go for structures. Because you get points here, and then you can get yourself into a more advantageous spot, but... Maybe. I don't know. Interesting rally choice. Let's see here. So yeah, they're just field fighting. Yeah, I guess they're just field fighting here. Alright, and then Ark, I'm going to keep an eye on this because I want to see if they go for this or not. I would like to think at least like one person could be here. I wonder if they'll do that. They will be here when it spawns. I also need to know if they gather. I'm going to have to watch a lot of matches and see if I see people gathering. Because it's a good way for points, but it's just like, would you waste... Like, these people at the high level, would you waste a march to just gather points? Probably not, so... And I'm not seeing any of them gather here in these areas, so... Ooh, that's cool. I want that one right there. Oh my god, I need to look what that one is. I want that one. That's cool. Oh, never mind. I want this one. That's cool. Look at that. What is that? That's so cool. Alright, anyway, crap. Where's it going? Alright, let's check out some rallies. Where? Waiting? And that. Okay, where are they rallying to? Okay, field fighting here. For an altar, right? It makes sense for an altar. Okay, yeah. Alright. Interesting marches. I'm seeing a lot of this guy. I'm seeing a lot of that guy. I'm seeing, yeah, I want to see more of this guy. Because he's like disgusting with AOE skill damage. I would love to see more of him, but... Yeah, because they're tier 5, so these people have commanders. If there's people here that have tier 5, these people have commanders. They have to have. They have to. Yeah, it looks like they're just field fighting a lot. Maybe that's just what you do when you have a lot of troops. Oh god, why is this here? What's this boy doing? Why do you have Alex in here? Alex and YSG, that is not... No, man. Dude, no. Because I always wondered, would it be better for them just to like switch onto this? Because then they could take it and then they could... I don't know. I don't know why I'm pretending like I know. I know this is wrong. I'm sorry, man. What is going on here? What is going on with this thing? It looks like no one's reinforcing it either. I mean, I wouldn't reinforce it either. I would not reinforce an Alex YSG garrison. There's no way. This is so weird. Oh my god, yeah, they are clean. I didn't even notice. The blue is all gone. So what they cleared out the entire area before. I mean, there was like one person going there too. Immediate Martel. I don't know if that's planned, but immediate Martel is exactly right. Alright, they got Richard, Saladin, all that stuff. Alright, dead even. Dead even, honestly. That's just very impressive. Let's see what structures everyone here has. They got the outpost. I don't see the import. Unless it stacks. Maybe there's a benefit if it, like, stacks. To where you get, like, 60%. I don't know. I don't really think it's that beneficial. Alright, let's see. Let's see here. They got him. And they have a few troops holding it. I would think these are going to be the most things. Like, it's very easy, I'm sure. I get caught up too. I think I remember getting caught up with like field fighting. It's very easy to get caught up field fighting, but you're not. I mean, you're getting points and you're lowering troops, but you're just not like getting any objectives, right? You're not. Shoot, did anyone? Okay, it spawns right here. Okay, and then they're making their way over. All right, I wonder if anyone will be here when it's... Yeah, okay, so he's here. Okay. He should have refreshed his march. Probably. Because that's what I had to plan. I don't know how many points it is. Can I, like, see? No, I can't see. Let's see. What is this thing? The heck is this thing? What is this? Is it like a vision thing? I can't tell what it is. I can click it. I have no idea. Anyway, alright, let's see how this goes. Massive field fighting, massive troops over here. Interesting. I would okay, he's just going for it. Is he literally just gonna get it? There's no way he just takes it. I think he just takes it. Yeah, he literally just takes it. What is going on? What the heck, man? He literally just takes it. And, like, I mean, you can at least attack him to delay the thing. I don't know, man, that's terrible, dude. I'm gonna have to make sure, though. If these people are, like... I mean, these people are... T4, T5. There's a lot of players with T5. A lot of players with T5. Most players have tier 5 troops. So these people have clearly been playing for a while. And I would love to see people like... Okay, I'm going to have to make sure that happens like 5 minutes before. Maybe depending on what side you're, just like create a barrier up here so that you can just take it. But yeah, they just took it, man. I'm surprised at that. To have something like that happen at such a... an older kingdom. Older kingdoms. Or at least kingdoms that have been in for a while, right? I still don't know anything about these things. I need to look these up. I don't know which... I just had another R4. Or no, actually the R5 of my alliance. Just pick them or whoever picked them. I don't know. I don't know which ones are good. Okay, it looks like they dropped. Wow, I guess it didn't matter that much. That's a lot of slowed movement speed though, man. That's a lot slow. Alright, so this should be the focus. Is there any rallies going on here anywhere? Very interesting. It seems like red is just a lot more dominant, but... Well, never mind. Here's a huge blue wave coming in. It seems like red's a lot more dominant, but they're not ahead that much. And they're using some commanders that are still a little bit slower. But maybe he just chose that commander to get here quicker. Another thing I note is the obvious. The obvious thing is that there's a lot of cavalry. The most marches here are cavalry, and I don't know, I'm an idiot. I chose archers to main, and I wanted to like create a lot of archers and all that, so I'm gonna have to just pick my fights, I guess. Alright, he's got it. Who has it? I can't even tell who has it. Who has it? He has it. Okay. Holy shit, that is so slow. Oh my god, that's so slow. I think he's definitely going down, right? I need to keep track of how many points this is. He is zooming. Alright. Yeah. I don't know, I kind of see where this is going. I want to just come back whenever they're like close to capping. I want to see how many points they have there. Alright, let's see here. Let's see what kind of commanders these people got here. Because I watched like one match at the professional, like top level. And they were all using commanders that were pretty, you know, pretty good, but every now and then you would see some weird commanders. Which I would think if you're high enough. I would think if you're high enough like these people, you would have 5 marches of all legendary commanders. I would think if everyone's tier 5, I would think the majority of players would have just a full 5 march of all legendary, which I guess they are. Ethelflaed's legendary. I just don't like how she's I don't like how she's PvE rather than a PvP commander. But she's still pretty good though, so I guess there's that. Alright, looks like they'll take this. And that's what I'm thinking. I wish I could see how many points are generated from... Can you do that? Can you see how many points are generated from the structures? You can't do that, right? Like just a stat analysis or something like that. No, can't really see it. Because they completely, right now they're just fighting in the middle rather than making big plays here. Oh, it looks like I got that. I'm not seeing a lot of big plays, I'm just seeing a lot of field fighting. Literally just field fighting, and man, there's no excuse for stuff like this, man. Because even I know how, I know nothing about, like, Ark or but, like, I told my alliance, man, it's just, make sure there is always someone garrisoning it. Because it's just, you're not getting any benefit out of this guy right here. I mean, he's holding his own, but it's so much better. It's so much stronger. Garrison talents, I think Garrison has the advantage. I think the only scenario where rallying has the advantage is if it's advantage to where it's like the troop type counters the troop type here. You can also like buff them with Joan of Arc. I know you can do that buff thing. I think it's a little awkward to do here, but you can do that. Or like massive damage. But if it's not like massive damage, you're just swarming and all that. No, you just garrisoning is so much better. And I mean, it's hard to keep up with, but you know, it makes a huge difference. All right, what else is going on here? Nope, they're waiting. We'll take a look at how many structures people are focusing on. Where's the Ark at, actually? Crap. Where's the Ark at? Did I miss the Ark? Where's the Ark at? I might need to go back. I forgot to look and check for the Ark. Where's the Ark at? I can see if it's capped by here. Okay, let me go back, actually. I wanted to see how many points it was. I don't even know how you capture it, if I'm being honest. Do you just like, I think you just take it to a structure, but I haven't actually ever captured the Ark before. Alright, what in God's name are they doing here? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I hate that I don't have... Alright, I'm just gonna have to go back here and check and see whenever this... I think it's like... I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while. I said I'd go back. 8 minutes. Let's just like go back here. I don't know what the respawn time is. Is it 15 minutes? Alright, here we go. Okay, let's just push forward slowly. It looks like the red team got it. But I want to see how many points.
No, she's mocking me.
Come on. Where is it? Alright, right there. Alright, 30. Alright, here we go. I wonder how big of a factor does it does it go by percentage? The March speed reduction, does it reduce it by a percentage to where it's still better to use a fast march, or does it just lower it flat to a flat amount? I don't actually know. I need to figure that out too. Alright, looks like my boy is going over here. Oh, I guess it's because it's okay. Yeah, they had that a little bit ago. It's all red over here, but okay, and that's how they got their lead. Okay, yeah, that's how they got their lead. All right, I would expect. So what I had my alliance ready to do was just hold it until we had the area. We'll see. All right, let me check here. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna check and see if they have that. I want to see how do you turn it in, how many points and all that. So I would expect him to just hold it though, because he can literally just, you know, sit there, right? And if there's, well, no, yeah, with blue coming up, then I guess it's just, oh god, what is going on with this right here, man? All right. Yeah, yep, he just turned it in there. Holy shit. Is that right? What was that, like 2,000 points? How many points was that? I don't... Oh, dude, that's like 3,000 points. Holy shit. That is a lot of points. I mean, not over the grand scheme, but that is a huge number. Wow, that's, yeah, 3,000 points. Straight up. And then I think I read that the other arcs were like a lot, were more. Like the next one is like worth more points or something. Alright, and that looks like it's like 8 minutes to respawn. So holding the area doesn't actually matter then. It doesn't like immediately respawn. Okay. So you have time to like go back there and fortify it anyway. I don't know what the heck this thing is. Alright, anyway. Yeah, red team just seems so dominant. I don't know how blue just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They also don't have any active, yeah, because it seems like they're so much more dominant than they honestly actually are. Like, they did really good with the Ark and all that, but blue is just, look at that, blue is catching up, man. That's because they're getting these things. So how many minutes is the continuous occupation is 150 per minute. So was 10 minutes is 1.5k. And that that's interesting. So so the time it takes for the altar to spawn and a quick cap, about 10 minutes, you can get half of that just by controlling one altar. So honestly, man, I think controlling these altars is going to be a lot more like, I know you want people over here, but I think controlling these altars is going to be, if you control all of them, when they're, you know, going for Ark, I think you can get a lot more points and you can just kind of stay ahead at that rate. That's assuming a clean cap, which no one has. You have a, you know, a massive amount of reduced march speed, and then obviously everyone will fight for it to some degree, so maybe that's the play. That's interesting. You could honestly just let them funnel in there and then just go capture like these other bases immediately around, and then just play merry-go-round with them too, or something like that. That's require a lot more. It would require a lot more communication. But anyway, alright, yeah, good. Yeah, I'm noticing it's probably about a 50% rate to where, you know, and I'm gonna have to just make sure I'm on top of that so that I don't make the same mistake with having these structures actually garrisoned. Because I 100% told them, you know, hey, we definitely need garrison commanders, but I didn't realize how. I mean, I need to be the one to do that then. To just, you know, say everyone, hey, but we need one pair at least in each of these altars. And then we need fuel fighters and all that. So yeah, it's just something. It's something I can push towards, I think. I'm trying to see where these rallies are going here. I guess it wouldn't make sense to rally these obelisks anymore. I wanted to. That's what I wanted to try and do with my first arc. Just immediately full throttle into one of these. Yeah, I guess after it's captured and everyone's teleported, I guess it's just too hard. So yeah, what kind of power on these? 92. These people should not be making this mistake, man. It should be clear cut, clean every time. Anubis, I feel like I've seen his name before. Of course, that's a familiar name, but I feel like yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. So I'm gonna have to make sure I do that. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sound like an idiot for not making that mistake with garrisoning things and all that. It's too important because of how these structures go. See, look at look, it's just, oh my god, it hurts. It hurts to a degree, man.
Years of world-class claim service, which is a really long time, so we've gotten really, really good at handling claims really, really, really fast.
I'm trying to decide if I even want to worry about like specific troop type and all that with garrisons and all that. I'm not really sure. I don't think I can do that right now because I don't have the same amount of troops that these people have. These people have like millions. And it's hard enough to just get one rally with a billion plus in mind. So I don't think I worry about that. I wanted to because of the bonuses, but I don't think it's smart of me to worry about something like that. But alright, yeah, dead even after the arc nonetheless. And it's because, I mean, you can see it. They got this one Sky Altar that they horribly defended, in my opinion, with that commander choice. This hurts, dude. I'm really gonna have to make sure I focus. Because this just cannot be, man. There's so much more benefit for a garrison commander, even an epic one. Even an epic garrison commander to utilize those talents. I'm very surprised to be seeing this often. I don't know what's a secondary? YSG, that's good, at least. I can't tell what troop type, I guess. Can I? No, I can't tell what troop type. That's just, yeah, I don't know, man. So yeah, we're in interesting notes. Yeah, the blue team's back ahead. Ark just now, like, spawned, I think. Nope, it's not even spawned yet. It's insane. Blue team is pushing well enough. Ooh, what is this thing? What is this? um. I didn't. Did they just teleport 2 feet away? There. Is that? Did they just teleport 2 feet away? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way that happened that way. There's the teleport, and here's here. I can't tell what that master strategy is. That can't be how far it goes. It's obviously a teleport. I can't pause it to check for other. What in God's... What was the point of that? I gotta look that up. What the heck was that? They teleported 2 feet away! Why? What? Doesn't that use like a lot of points here too? And there's abilities that do like massive amounts of AoE damage, or they increase the damage everyone does. Like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to look that up. That was sus, man. That's so sus. I must be missing something. I'm just gonna assume that I'm missing something. I don't know. I'm missing something with this thing too. I don't know what the heck this thing is. I have no idea. Anyway, alright. This thing is going down. Good commander choice. I like that. What kind of commanders actually are they using? Martel and Sun. I would like to think they have better than that too. Not that that would have made much of a difference with how many people there were, but yeah, I'm seeing massive amount of point gain, and it's got to be because of these altars. Like, it has to be 100% because of the altars. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. So I was wondering exactly what commanders I should like focus on leveling up, because I don't want to. My Sun Tzu is doing too much damage to AOE farm with him, and my other guy's high enough level that I don't need to right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna get more garrison commanders, I guess. I got a field fighter. I got Minamoto at least. And Sun Tzu, I can use him as a field fighter. But yeah, I'm just gonna get more garrison commanders. This is insane. That's all. It's just so many points. Like, they're ahead. They've been ahead. They're struggling to hold these things, but you know, it just shows how important they are. Hopefully matchmaking. I don't know how matchmaking works. I thought it was based on like power. I thought matchmaking rating. I don't know. I thought it was based on power. And then I saw it wasn't power, it was matchmaking rating. Because my number was like 4 million higher than what my power was. And it ended up being the same kingdom age, and all that, but I don't know how it works. I'm gonna have to look that up too, because what I don't want to do is fight a kingdom that's like a year older or something like that. I don't know if that's possible that would happen. I'm gonna have to see. Oh, you can see how many they have at least. All right, they have 1, 2, and yeah, red's catching the griffin now. They're seeing. Oh no, never mind. Blue took it. But yeah, you see, I mean, field fighting with YSG is insane, because again, his expertise, AOE, with his skill damage bonus, it literally like decimates. But I mean, it's just insane. I can go ahead and check and see. There's no shot. There's no shot. What even is this marsh? There's no shot that this is severely wounded. Yeah, I don't know. There's no. What even is this? Mulan primary, Ragnar Lodbrok, not the prime version, the regular version secondary. What in God's name is the plan with that? I mean, yeah, I guess I just need to focus on commander pairings. And this is just not what I would expect to see at people that have, like, a majority of these people that have, like 90 million, 80 million power. Majority tier 5. Like, they might not have tier, they might even all be tier 5 players. They just don't have, the lower end players don't have that many tier 5. I'm definitely seeing things, and it makes me worried that I'll make some of these mistakes too. It's such like, it's such easy fixes and massive, you know, benefits for fixing them, but I guess it's just easy mistakes to make, man. There's a strong boy right here. What I can't wait to do, man. I'm going Archer. I cannot wait to get YSG, man. I'm saving every gold head, buying every gold head package thing that pops up with a new commander. Expertise. I got the gems. I got enough gems to do all 3 wheels. I want to get all 3 wheels 100. I cannot wait to expertise him, dude. And I'm going to use him with Kusunoki to just get that pure all 100% attack benefit. It's going to be so good if it procs, when it procs. It should proc at least once.
Smart Sheet helps drive the future of racing.
Ever feel like a spectator?
So good. All right. I don't know. Ooh, looks like they might have captured the Ark, actually. Yeah, I think they might have. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I'm trying to think of how you create an advantage here. Like field fighting.
Botox effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms.
I really don't know. Like, is it? I would think it's more worth marches like these right here that are like they're 2%. You know, it seems like it's just losing more troops. I would not imagine that it's beneficial to fight until you die, because at the lower end you're just kind of giving them your troops. What I would do, what I think I'm gonna do actually, is let my lights know. I think what I want them to do is, if they get low like this, to just hop in here, because then their number advantage will at least increase a little bit to the actual structure. So that way they don't have to worry, like their value of the troops will go straight into here. In addition to, rather than being like this nothing march. Which doesn't make that much of a difference, but it makes a little better of a difference. I really want to get, like, I hate not having an actual field commander. Like a lot of these people in my alliance have. I mean, I have Minamoto expertise, but and I have Sun Tzu, but a lot of these people have like Barbarous or whatever his name is, or they have these other boys and all that, but I just don't want to put actual sculptures into a gold head. I was told not to. I've seen like countless videos that you should not put actual gold sculptures into commanders that you can get from the chests. This is a good choice here too. I like this choice too, because this can give you like a lot longer. Yeah, I like Richard in there too. I don't know why Ethelward's in there, but I think that Richard's a good choice. All right, man. I want to see the swing. I think it was the red team that won by like literally 1,000 points, which is like, my God, dude, that's 5 minutes of 1 altars worth of points. It's actually insane. Here we go again. Man, this is happening a lot. This is legitimately at least 50% of the time. At least 50% of the time where you're getting someone that's just... Bro, why? Like, I get trying to hold it. Maybe that's what the problem is. Maybe they're trying... Because this is obviously what you want to do to attack it, but... And then maybe they're, like, asking for assistance and all that. Maybe I need to, yeah, I'm gonna have to try. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I can just have them, like, you know, whenever they capture it or whatever, just let us know, hey, we need a garrison immediately, put like a flag up. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe, because if it's just him trying to hold it, you know, that just is what it is. I think it's better to hold it. Maybe that's what it is. And yeah, these alliances, these obelisks, it's because they've been field fighting, but nah, no one's touched any of these obelisks. Where are they rallying at anyway? Yeah, just these altars. Just continual rallies on these altars. And the shrines, I guess. What are the buffs again on the shrines? 5 attack, 5 defense. Oh, is what is, I guess. It's better than nothing. It's close enough too, to where it's not like that big of a deal. What is this here? Shrine of Life. Troop health is pretty good though. March speed is pretty good too. And yeah, he's ooh, is he gonna get destroyed? I think he's inside, right? Okay, again, questionable commander choice. Very questionable, but better than nothing, I suppose. Oh, he's not even inside. Okay. Are they going to... I guess they don't even notice. I'm definitely not planning on farming. Everyone has 10k, right? I think you just farm to get 10k. Oh, this guy. Okay. I give up on it. Oh, good lord. Are they AFK or what's going on here? I would be pissed if I see this. Like, look at the bottom of the red. Like, the bottom of the red here. And then look at the same bottom of the red on the blue side. 200, 3,000, 5,000. How many people are under 10k? Oh, man. And then you see red win by like 1,000 points, and then you see that list. I would be so pissed. Because that is so few points that they need. Okay, yeah, I guess he's done. Yeah, I don't know, that was weird. I would have expected them to, you know, go after him. Good God, man! What the heck, dude? This happens way too often. I think they just, oh my god, yeah, I need to get like a squad of people. It's just too important. I need to get a squad of people that have garrison commanders. I have 2 pairs right now. God, I need to figure out how many I have. That is ridiculous, dude. Well, I mean, actually, no, this is just an out. Well, I mean, I don't know. I would just leave. I mean, I've seen it enough to still... It still warrants, like, what the heck's going on, but... yeah, I need to do that. I'll have Richard soon, and I definitely want to focus Richard a little bit, so I'll include him, and then I have the other garrison commanders. And then I'm going to start leveling more. Yeah, I'm definitely... I don't mind being... Because as long as I get 10k points, I don't really care that much. I get 10k and then I just go where I'm needed to hold these structures. And these altars are absolutely structures that, you know, everyone wants. And that's gonna, yeah, that's gonna 100% be my fucking, or be my, be my priority. So I need to, yeah, I need to absolutely get structures to hold there. I don't even... Oh, God. I wonder if I could get away. Wait, what happened here? What is going on? Okay, yeah. Here we go. I wonder if I could get away with just not having any troops here. I don't think, yeah, you can see a rally coming. You can tell on the thing here where rallies are. And if it's just like one troop or two troops that like walk down and attack it, if it's empty and take it, you can easily just bum rush it back, no problem. So I don't think we need to actually worry, like beyond the initial rallies, I don't think I actually need to worry about housing anyone here. I don't think so. I think I can get away with just not having anyone there. That was what I would be worried about. And that opens 2 garrison commander pairs. And our R5 is pretty open to being a floating. That's what I need. I need a lot of floating garrison pairs. And then just have them fill troops up with whatever they need. That's ridiculous to have that, man. Unfortunately, I'm seeing a lot of people. I went around and asked what commanders my people had, and a lot of them had Sun Tzu, but they didn't really have any other garrison commanders at all. And they certainly didn't have Sun Tzu at that good of a spot, but I don't know. I'll have to think about that later too. This is nuts here. Is that what that is? I don't know. It's not this. Oh, Ark. Where's the Ark at? Here it is. Damn, dude. Blue is taking over. A lot of people are going over here for that Ark, which might be good, but there's enough time left to where I don't know if you'd be able to get one more capture. I think if I was in this position, I would just be focusing on just get all these altars, which is what they have. Blue has got every structure here on this side, and they got both altars. And this guy, I guess they're defending it, which is why he's not attacking. They got both altars there. They got this altar. And then, of course, it's always this guy. I need to figure out which commander. I think that's Saladin. It's always him. Oh, Lord. And these two here, what are you doing, dude? Where are you going? Where are you going, dude? You need to go over here. Why do you have a 250k that gathering commander march? Small, it's like so sad when you talk about 1,000 points. I think it's literally just 1,000 points. When you talk about a team that won by 1,000 points, that means that any one of these types of mistakes, or these types of mistakes with the garrison commanders and all that, and not having any one of those things fixed out of the many that there are, and you would have won. Any one of them. It's so sad. And look at the, like, you got these people here that are just not really doing anything either. What, where's the Ark at? Where'd the Ark go? Here it is. I'm seeing a lot of red and not a lot of green, or blue. And I don't think I've seen anyone use like a... I mean, I've seen... there was like one skill that went off, I guess. That was, I think it was like energy bonus or something. I'm not really sure. But I haven't seen, like... There's one that's like... It does a damage factor to everyone in the area. And, oh my god, look how ahead they are. And they still only won by a margin because of how... Well, there we go. But you gotta wonder how much, man. And they closed the gap here too. And they need, what they need is 3. They just need 3 altars to close the gap, or the majority of structures. And that's where they're, yeah. Because all the red members were over there. No, this is when you need to just attack, dude.
In a world of
You need to be immediately attacking. You need to be, like, focused in every second.
And Rogue. From our U.S. factories to your driveway since 1983.
I don't know if I wonder if you take it back within this time frame, does it like instantly go to yours, or do you just have to deal with that timer again? We got that one. All right. Yep. So blue, 1, 2, 3, and then they're poised to get this one too. So that's how they do it. Like, this is a 5K lead at the last quarter, but they I mean, if they let that pass, they're not getting points for the altar though, so it's not terrible. But and they got that garrison in there. I feel like, well, no, I don't. I was gonna say I feel like I saw red team have a lot more garrison commanders in their structures than blue, but no, it was pretty much everywhere, I think. Yeah, they're not taking it back in time. Oh shoot, they lost this one too. They lost it too, yeah, dang. Yeah, this is just, I don't know, are people losing troops? I guess they're just losing troops at this time, right? They probably are. That's a lot of constant fighting going on. I wouldn't be surprised if they just don't have that many troops anymore. It's just that's why, I mean, that's why garrison commanders are important, man. That's why taking fights that are more in your favor are more important, and that's why garrison commanders are more important. They can get much more value out of your troops. So interesting. I'm noticing a lot. I'm definitely seeing a lot more of what I need to be focusing on and all that. So I'm glad I did this. Farming, I don't know. I think it's just, yeah, I'm pretty sure farming is just, because it's just too risky. You can just have your troops, you know. I mean, I guess with your tier 1 siege, you can probably do it a few times and have your farmers die. Because it's just tier 1 siege that you're not going to put anywhere else, and that you don't really want to do anything with, so it's whatever. But after, that's after you have your marchers out. He's just going to try and take it. Yeah. I'm surprised they even have someone in here, honestly. But I mean, if you see them coming, I guess you can just place someone, but I don't know why are they actually, I wonder what the decision is for going for the obelisk at this time. They might, I don't even know, what's the timer for teleports? Interesting defense there, but it's at least the defense. What is the point of doing this though?
With Geico, we can easily bundle home and car insurance and save even more.
Yeah,
Well, where's this guy going?
There isn't too much hot sauce.
What is the point? Like, you have these altars here. I mean, you have the altars, that's why. I guess that's why. Yeah, no, this is a...
Get more with Geico.
Look at all these people here, man.
Protein packed for strength and recovery.
Look at that. That is so sad. Take the time to get the altar, and you do all these things. And then you just have everyone leave. And you leave them with a Minamoto. So sad. Yeah, it's gonna be one. I'm gonna make that my job. To just these 4 altars. My job is to defend. I'll defend 2 of them. And field fight like with 1 march or something. And then just, I need to make sure every one of them has garrison defenders up here. I'll assign someone to do topside, or 2 people to do topside, but this is just, especially when you, I mean, I think it was 1,000 points. Like each one, just one of these things, one of them fixed, and this would have been points here. All these people leaving because they don't know how many points are that it gets. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Where's this one going? 1 minute. Looks like it's branching off to go a shrine. Yeah, it's going to the shrine. No, it's just not. The shrine's not what you need. I would expect everyone to literally be bum rushing the, like right here. I would expect everyone to be doing this. Just bum rush every single altar. Just like spam. We need one person. We need one person with garrison commanders. There's not even that many. It's just so sad. It makes a huge difference. I need to go over the garrison talents. It makes such a huge. There's a flat 6% damage done and damage dealt. Damage done to you and to them for talents there. 15% skill damage. Not to mention the talents on the garrison commanders themselves, which can be insane. Like there's just, oh, that's so sad. 8 minutes left. Let's see what goes on here. Yep, that one's gone. Alright, Ark. Oh, God. I don't know if this is the right choice, man. But, I mean, I guess you have to match it somehow. Because you don't want them to get a free one. Yeah, because it's not, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, they do kind of have to. Because if they just give this one right here, then, you know, that just solidifies the victory for him. That kind of sucks. And you've got people fielding with garrison marches too, man. They just need to be prioritized to the structures. You need to prioritize them to the structures, not to over field fighting at least. Who the heck is this? Who is that? I have not seen that commander before. Not even on my old one, on my old account. Where is she? She's gone. I don't know who that is. Huh. And it doesn't match with all these commanders. All these people here, they're just like, this is all pretty much the same season. Season 1, Season 2. That is not, I don't know. I don't know what commander that was. Alright, what do we got here? This is just gonna be, yeah, I don't expect, oh god, maybe. They pushed them off so they can get it. I wonder if that's how they, is that how they get ahead? Is that how they win? Let me see here, I'm curious to see how long it takes, I wonder if it'll do that, how long it takes to do a clean run. I don't even know if he'll get a clean run, but
Liberty
you know.
Mutual is all she talks about since
He should be able to. He has more than enough people defending him.
It's pronounced Bibbity.
So 6 minutes
Nice try, kid.
is about where it started. Let's see how long it takes to walk over. It shouldn't take more than like 2-3 minutes, so he should be able to. And then you see Blue having access to every single one of these things here. Except this one, I guess. They just lost it. Well, no, they have it. With, again, we're at like 75%. I did not expect to see this that much. I really didn't. 75% pretty much, man, of the time. I am not seeing garrison commanders in these altars. And that is just, that makes a huge difference. I did not expect to see that this often. You know, I don't really, I'm not gonna focus on the other ones that much if I have to like do a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to constantly be looking, you know, hey, which commanders are here and all that. I don't know what to, imagine though, man, 1,000 off. You are 1,000 points off and you see people just sitting there AFK or all these mistakes. And then hopefully you still see people under 10k when the top ones are pushing to 100k. Like, that would just be such a kick in the face. Alright, yeah, it's still here. 4 minutes. So, yeah, it probably only takes like 2 to 3 minutes to do a clean, if you're in an uninterrupted run. It doesn't take that long, I'm sure. Alright, he was able to just... he's... Good try, though. You know. Every inch helps, honestly. If they can push him back, every inch helps. Because you can't stop everyone trying to collect it. I wonder if that's out there. Because it's 3 minutes left. And you can see some of these occupations, you know, going forth, but... What's the points per minute? Yep, 740 per minute. 500 more. What happens here? I'm really curious to see how this match ends. Knowing what I know about all those things that happened, but, you know, still, I'm so curious to see how this match ends. Looks like they still have it. They could. I wonder if that's what happens, if they just cap it, and that's how they win. Blue team has, yeah, they have control still on all 4 altars. They need this. Well, no, they don't really need it right now anymore. Oh, no, they captured it just now. No, they didn't. Why did it just say that? Oh, it said they lost control over it or something. Okay. Because this is it right here. Timer does not go until the Ark is captured. Or whatever. Looks like blue team is really pushing in there. I don't know if they'll be... I don't think they win by capping it. Which just makes it even more sad, honestly. They're at the 30. 1,000 ahead. 1.5 minutes in. It looks like they're all just doing that. And, yeah. It's sad, man. Literally the tiniest mistakes made with not having garrison commanders, maybe taking some bad fights. I wasn't even looking at that. Not prioritizing some of these structures, and then it slipped away from me just a little bit too much. I wonder how many points you get from attacking players. Like, is it worth it to field fight over? Or should they have literally just... I mean, now it's just... whatever they can do, whatever they can't do. I wonder what the star means. That's sad, though. That's something I'm gonna have to focus and, you know, make sure I don't mess up. Yeah, he doesn't cap, though. Is he teasing him? Like, kind of just, he went back and forth a little bit over here. Look at how close, man. That's less than 1,000. Less than 1,000 points. I don't think they cap it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. I thought it was 1,000. It's 500. Oh my god. 500 points. To lose 500 points difference. Wow. That would irritate me so much. That would irritate me so much. And then you go and you see people barely making 10k points and contribution, and you see all those all those things, all those people just standing still, not reinforcing, not using garrison commanders, not prioritizing altars, if any of those, and just like one or two of those singular things were fixed. That sucks, dude. That sucks, man. That sucks. Alright, what was I gonna look up? Let's just take a garrison commander look. Like, you can get some of them that aren't really... They kind of stack, though. Like, it's not really that big of a deal. Certainly not for if you're in, like, a 100k alliance or something like that. But if you, like, look at a commander like Sun Tzu, to where you can get, like, 10% damage reduction. And, you know, some of these skills. It's like... It's basically... I don't even know if it's a 2 difference, but you get one of these commanders. Like, it's who is he? I can't remember the one I see a lot, but he was definitely one of these conquering ones. And you see that there's just so many of these talents. Basic attack against the city, which doesn't factor in at all. Leading a rally attack, which doesn't factor in at all. Extra damage. Like, there's so many of these little talents that just don't factor in anywhere, right? They don't have any actual purpose or benefit to anything, and then their talent tree reflects that as well. And then you look at a commander, like even an epic commander, like you don't have to, like Richard. I don't have a lot of them, or Martel or anything like that, like, or you know, my main ones here. Yeah, you get full access to those, and then you can just, you know, I don't have that many, but 15% less skill damage, and a tree that's not useful versus a tree that is, and 6% more damage. It just adds up, dude. That adds up to how many troops you can have left at the end of the fight, and everything. It's just, things like that. Yeah. Alright, that was good. I learned a lot. That was a good one to watch. Alright, thanks guys. I might keep watching this. That was fun. I learned a lot. Alright, I'm gonna get going.